Hello, hello, it's Tash and Ro.
Welcome back to
It's Saturday,
your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us,
It's Saturday.
Okay. We are back.
We're back.
Double digits, continue.
Yes.
And
11, make a wish.
Ooh, I love that. I wish for you to make a review if you're watching this.
Yes. I used to be obsessed with 11. Like I used
yes.
always have to make sure to make a wish at 11, like cross all my like fingers and
Oh
just
my God,
like go
that's so
crazy.
Cute. I used to make wishes too. That's really adorable. Let's do some life updates.
Yeah, so it's Thanksgiving and
it's actually a holiday
thankful.
today. We're recording on Thanksgiving Monday. Did you have a good Thanksgiving weekend? I know you were.
Oh man, my life
probably-
just sucks right now because
Yeah.
I'm doing my like comps, like comprehensive exams for my PhD. So it's just been like a lot of studying. So it's not been the best, but you know I've been
Yeah.
taking my breaks, well-deserved
Yes,
breaks.
you
and
have.
going on walks and just
Good.
enjoying the leaves and the fall weather.
I'm really proud of you because you send me like the things you have to know, and it's like things that she has to know are highlighted, and everything is highlighted.
Everything.
I'm like,
at this
oh
point,
my
I'm just like,
gosh.
I should have just. What am I doing? Like I've literally highlighted everything.
Yeah, but I'm proud of you. It's gonna be over in a few days, so
Then I'm free. I
Yeah,
think this might
but-
be like the last big test I ever have to write.
yay! That's awesome.
Yeah, like,
okay, I'm proud of you.
yeah.
Let's go, Dr. Ro. In the making, we love
Yeah.
it.
How was your Tremblant weekend? It looked so fun.
It was really nice. It was short and sweet. We were there Friday to Sunday. Great company, great food. We woke up Saturday morning though, and it was snowing.
What?
Did it snow in Ottawa?
No.
It was literally snowing, like big snowflakes.
Oh
We were
my
like, wait, what? We're
God.
trying to go for a hike right now. And it was crazy because the year before when we did the hike of the mountain, it was so warm that I was in a sports bra and Matt like was in like a muscle shirt because we were like sweating. It was like 20 degrees out. So it was just
God.
like flip-flopped completely.
Yeah.
But we still got out. It was still nice out even though it was a bit colder than what we would have liked. But yeah, lots of like turkey and...
Yeah, I've been to that cottage and man, there's literally wild turkeys just running around.
Yes,
There's
turkey
deer,
and deer.
everywhere.
It's really cool. It doesn't get old. Like
It literally
at
feels
all.
like you're at Omega Park.
Yeah.
Like you're feeding the animals.
Yeah.
They're all coming around you and you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's really wholesome. I love
Yeah.
going there. It's always a good time.
Yeah.
And
Was it
yeah.
hard to not drink with like sober October? I was gonna ask you
Oh
this.
my gosh. Yeah, everyone's like, wait, why? Like, why aren't you drinking? Like,
Do you have
like
a problem? You're like, no, I just want to try it.
yeah, they were like really like, no, like just do it after this weekend, or like we won't tell anyone. I'm like, guys, like, no, I can't have a glass of wine. Like, I'm really trying. But actually, speaking of that, funny story. So before we went away for the weekend, we went to see a comedian on Thursday night. Matt and I, we went to see, I think his name's Mark Norman.
Okay.
Who was really funny. I'd honestly never heard of him before, and he was super funny. He's from New York, and we were there, and we went with two friends, and the line was massive. And we realized we were in line for drinks, like for this little bar, like non-alcoholic and regular drinks.
You're like, no.
So we're just like waiting, and I didn't like even think of Sober November. And Matt and I get to the front, and I'm like, "What do you want?" And he's like, "A Diet Coke." And I'm like, "A Diet Coke?" I'm like, that's kind of lame. I'm like, what do you guys have for seltzers? And Matt's like, Tash, you can't drink. I'm like, yeah, I can. Like, what do you mean? And then I'm like, oh my God, no, I can't. It's sober October. And it's
it was like October 5th or something.
it's like 5 days in.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's such a force of habit. Like,
yes.
you,
just
like you're
go.
at a social
At an event,
and
get a drink.
You're at an event, you drink.
Yeah. So he literally like had a seltzer ready for me. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I also need a Diet Coke. I didn't even want the Diet Coke. Like, I'd never just get a Diet Coke. You have to be eating something to enjoy it. But I felt bad. So like, oh,
Like,
Diet
can
Coke,
I just
please.
get water, please?
Yeah, so I almost ruined Sober October unintentionally.
Yeah.
But yeah, so clearly it's going okay.
But honestly, I'm proud of you. It's harder than it is. Like, it's honestly, I'm scared for when we get pregnant because I'm gonna be like having to remind myself, no, you can't drink. You
There
can't
is a baby
drink.
inside me.
Oh
Literally.
my gosh.
Also
That's
this
fun.
week we were lucky enough to one of our friends works at head office at Sephora, and she had a family and friends
Ooh, yeah.
discount for us, so we got 20% off. So I wanted to ask you, what was in your Sephora haul this week?
Oh my gosh.
'Cause we all got our orders like on the same day this week. It was exciting.
Yeah. We got so many things. I even made like a little funny TikTok about it. Go
Yes,
watch it.
It's so true.
It's so jokes. I got all like my staple items that I
Yeah.
needed. So I got like honestly shampoo, conditioner because I've been
Same.
using the JVN.
Yep.
So good.
Love it.
I got some cool new face tools that I've been
Tools?
obsessed. I've been obsessed with face tools recently.
Like more gua sha and like rollers?
So one that's like for under your eyes and it gets really cold. It's like steel, and then the other side is kind of prickly, and it's supposed
like for lymphatic drainage.
Yeah. But one side it's like kind of prickly, and you're like, wait, am I supposed to put this on my face? But apparently it like stimulates cell growth and face like cell rejuvenation. I have no idea. I think it's
Okay.
placebo at this point, but I'm just doing it.
Yeah, we're doing all the things now.
I'm just doing it. And then I got this other one. And it's supposed to help like, cause I sometimes like not lockjaw, but like I grind my teeth or something at night, and I wake up sometimes with sore like
just like that spot
muscles
sore.
here.
Yeah.
And so it apparently like I used it and it really helps to like massage the jaw muscles.
Cool.
Yeah, so I got that,
Wow.
and then I got like just like random stuff like lip oils and things, and then
You got a
masks.
lot.
Honestly, I got a lot of stuff.
Wow. I mean, you got to use that 20%.
Gotta
we
use
don't
it.
get another one of those until their Christmas.
Yeah,
time
I was
sale,
like, I got to
so-
stock up. What about you? What did you get?
I also use this for like a staple restock. So
Yeah.
yeah, shampoo, conditioner, my cleanser.
Yes, cleanser. Yeah.
I actually got a couple of like Morphe lipsticks, which I love,
Ooh.
and a Morphe palette that is really cool. It's like says it's like a cherry Coke palette is like the brand on the outside, and
Oh
it has
my
like the Coke
God.
logo, and it's very like pink and like reds and kind of like neutrally pigments. So I'm really excited for that because I have a lot of like browns and oranges, and like that's normally what I wear, but I kind of want to
Get into some pinks.
something different.
Yeah, it's always fun to get a new palette.
So I got a new palette. I don't remember the last time I got a new palette because I don't really wear eyeshadow, but I look. They're just honestly the packaging really enticed me. I'm like, this is so cute.
Yeah. Was that you? You sent me like this video and it was like happy 10-year anniversary to my like
Yes.
naked palette. Like remember
Yes,
the naked
I still,
palette?
I still have it.
I saw mine too. It's
I thought
disgusting.
I was like, that's gross. Like I don't even use it, but I'm like, I should throw that out, but I still can't.
Yeah.
can't throw it out, yeah. I
One
don't
time
know
I
why.
watched this like video of like Jeffree Star, and he was like talking about how it's
Jeffree
Jeffree Star, guys.
Star.
Remember him?
Yeah.
And he was talking about how you really need to like makeup expires.
Yeah,
like people
it
just forget
does.
that makeup expires, and you
Apparently
need to read like that says the expiry dates.
Apparently it's nasty.
It's
if you
actually
look it
really
up.
nasty.
Yeah, I should throw that out.
And he was like in the video just throwing his stuff out, and I was like, "That's full. Why are you throwing it out?" But yeah, no, he's like, "It's really gross. Actually, you should be throwing it out." But I
Yikes.
definitely watched that, and I still didn't throw out a lot of my
Yeah.
stuff because I'm like,
Wash your beauty blenders too.
Oh,
or
yes.
toss them out.
Yeah.
I have a dupe for the beauty blender from
we should
Amazon.
we should link the dupe.
Yeah, I'll link the
because
dupe because it's life changing.
I just bought those like recently
They're so
again.
good.
Like I've bought them
how,
again.
How
multiple
dare
times.
they charge us like $25 for a sponge?
No.
That's absurd.
No, that's absurd.
this
And
is
it's
like
the same.
This is like $5 for like $12.
Yeah,
it's
literally,
amazing.
literally. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Sephora
Sephora.
haul,
Check.
love it.
Check
Okay,
me.
you need to tell us about your rainbow because I saw
Oh, yeah.
there's
Okay, guys, I've seen double rainbows. I've seen beautiful rainbows. But have you ever seen like the end of a rainbow?
I've never seen the end of it. And when I was seeing her, she sent a video and she's like, "It's the end of the rainbow," and I was like, "No, it's not." And then you guys got close, and I was like, "Wait, holy shit!"
Guys, I'm not shitting you. We saw a rainbow while driving up to the cottage this weekend, and we literally could see where it ended. And I've never experienced that before. And I have the video. I'll post it. I'm gonna
Post it on TikTok.
Yeah,
Post it on
because
TikTok.
guys, when you hear me, like I'm freaking out.
She's
Like,
like, "What?"
this is insane. Like I felt like that old video, like the double rainbow guy, like when he's like crying about the double rainbow.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
felt like that was me, but because it was the end of the rainbow.
And you kept being like, "Where's the gold? Where's the pot of gold?"
I'm like, do you see that? To Matt, and he's like, yeah, I'm the one that pointed it out.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm driving, bro. I see it." And you're like, "Do you say?"
I'm like, oh my god, it's at the end of the rainbow. Anyway, you guys really gotta see it. I'll post it. It's magical. I'm really glad I got that on video. Yeah, that's my life update. It's the end of the rainbow.
The end of the rainbow. I love that. I love that. Honestly, going on long drives like that is one of my favorite things.
Oh yeah,
like,
I love
it's
it.
so
if you
fun.
have you need a good driver and a good co-captain.
Yeah.
A good podcast to listen to.
Yeah.
I know one. Actually, it's
We
called
might
It's
know
Saturday.
one. We might know one.
Yeah, just put that stuff on, have a good playlist,
Yeah.
some snacks, boom, done.
So good.
Yeah. Oh, we also have something we want to talk about that's important.
Yeah, this is really, really important.
Yeah, we need to remind you guys of something.
So if you live in Ottawa, you should know that the municipal vote is coming up. So please get out there and vote. It's on October. Pre-voting days, like the advanced voting days at this point when you're listening, are already over.
Yeah.
But the actual voting day is not over yet. It's on October 24th. So get out there and vote because it's really important. And I find people forget about the municipal election. Like they're like, oh, it doesn't matter. But actually, it impacts you the most.
Yeah, your schools,
your
like
day to
your surrounding, your
day.
community.
Yeah, and when I went to go vote, so I did the advanced voting. I'm not going to lie. We were the only people that were under the age of 50 that were there to vote.
It.
And I was like, no, where are people? Like, we need the millennials. We need the Gen Z people voting because
make your voice heard.
Our views are probably different than a lot of these other people that are there voting.
Definitely. And I'm pretty sure legally, I know at least like in like provincial and federal elections, I'm assuming hopefully it's the same for municipal. Like your work legally has to give you time to go and vote. So if you're like, oh, I can't go, like I work between the voting hours. If you tell your employer,
they have
to let you go to vote.
No, they have to let you.
Yeah. So that's not an excuse.
Yeah, so definitely go vote.
Yeah,
and when you vote, tag us. Like, let us know you went and voted. Like, get that little sticker that they give you.
Yeah, we love the stickers.
We love it. We love it.
Okay, I think that's all of our updates. Should we do a little stories?
Yes, let's do some stories.
There's only a few. I feel like one week we have a lot, and then the next week we don't have a lot. This week there's only a couple.
Yeah, there's only a couple. So you probably heard, if you live in Canada, about the credit card situation.
Yeah, can you explain this a bit?
I wish honestly I didn't look into it too much, but I do know that they're starting to add fees on for certain places. Different businesses can start to add fees if you're using your credit card to pay. It's completely in the hands of the business themselves if they want to enforce those fees or not. But the annoying part is I don't think they have to tell you.
I was gonna say, like, how do you know? Or is it in the prices that they show, like they include that fee in the price, so some of the prices will just be more expensive? Yeah. I don't think it can be a hidden fee.
Yeah, I don't know. And I know that, like, for example, TELUS is one of the phone companies that if you're paying your like phone bill through TELUS, like your reoccurring phone bill, that they've now added a little surcharge. So definitely go look into all of your phone providers, any of your reoccurring bill payments. Just make sure like you check it out. It's just annoying. Yeah, it's just another thing we have to think about.
A couple bucks here and there, like that shit adds up.
Yeah.
I don't like
and we're already paying for a lot of these credit cards. Like you're paying an annual fee. Exactly. And now you have to pay this. I don't know. Yeah. Like I need to get my points. How am I going to get my points if I'm
paying? Do you get points for fees?
Yeah. What's going on?
I don't know about that one.
I don't know. So definitely look into it. Yeah. Definitely look into it. Okay. Another thing that happened today, I don't even think I'm sorry for it, but I don't know if it ended up in this section. But anyway.
I wrote it.
You wrote it? Okay.
Yeah.
So my husband, as you guys know, is a woodworker, and he like creates some beautiful things out of wood. But one of the things also is that it's very dangerous hobby that he has. And so over the long weekend, as I was studying, he was like building like all these things for his workshop and whatnot. And yesterday, he comes out, like he literally comes out from the garage and he's like, and he's like, help me. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on?
Oh my God.
My biggest fear is he's going to come in one day and be like,
severed something.
Severed my finger off or something with like with the saw. And that's honestly my biggest fear. So when I heard him screaming, I like run down. I'm like, what happened? Literally, guys, like a piece of wood, like a splinter this big, went into his finger, and it was so deep in there that you could see it like from the front. It was like translucent. It was so gross, and it was really deep. And he's like, "You have to pull it out." And we were like trying to pull out the splinter. I won't go into the gruesome details, but it was blood everywhere. It was disgusting.
Oh my God!
And I'm like,
I didn't know this part.
Yeah, it was really bad. Like I was like, oh my God, like it's not coming out. Finally, we got it out. It took like almost 30 minutes to get the splinter out, and then today. Literally, I'm getting ready to come here, and he comes in, and he's like, oh my God, there's something in my eye. And he wears eye protection. He wears a full respirator. Like, he doesn't fuck around. Like, he's very safe.
He's smart, yeah.
But I guess, I don't know, still, like, something can get in from, like, somewhere, like, the wood particles are so small. So something literally went in his eye. And it was getting things in your eye, I think, is one of the worst pain ever. Because you can't
you can't really do anything. You can't
really
even help yourself.
Yeah, you can't help yourself, and you're trying to explain it to someone else, and they can't really help you because like they have to like
I feel something. I don't see anything, but I feel something. It's like I don't know.
Literally, it was like I can't see anything, and he's like, no, but there's something in there. Anyway.
Poor Farzad.
So his eye was like super red, and now he was just like lying down, like trying to recover as I was leaving. And I was just like, oh,
yeah. So we're sorry, but woodworking is fucking scary.
It's so scary.
Even if you take precautions, like goddamn.
Goddamn. Yeah. So be careful out there if you're a woodworker. It's freaking scary.
Yikes.
Yeah, but that's
on a more positive note. I have like a kind of positive. I'm sorry, but.
It's kind of like, I'm sorry, but.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, but, like, Uggs for slippers reign supreme. Like, I'm wearing them right now. Yeah. Oh, you can see my price tag. I went to Nordstrom Rack.
$200.
No, I went to Nordstrom Rack and they were on sale for like $79.99. And normally they're like over like $100 for these slippers. And I was always like, like Uggs, like whatever, like, are they that good? And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna fucking buy them because a lot of our friends have them as slippers and they rave about them.
Yeah, Vic has a pair and hers
she's a couple pairs. Yeah, they look comfy as hell.
They look so comfy.
And my feet are so warm and so cozy. It is definitely worth the purchase, and they just feel like really durable. Like I know these are gonna last like a decent amount of time. Yeah. Like I feel like I've been buying like cheap ass slippers, and this like the bottom of it wears out so fast. So yes. I'm an Ugg slipper girl now.
Does Stark ever like chew on your slippers?
Nope,
shoes?
Never.
Okay, that's lucky. Never. Yeah, that's good. So I was gonna say, yeah. Honestly, Uggs makes like the best winter boots too.
Yes, I
like
have
not,
the winter boots.
Yeah, like not like the classic ones.
No.
But like the, what are they called?
Like they're kind of like Sorels, but they're Uggs, like the heavy duty, like weather, good. Like water resistant. Yeah, like I'm outside a lot for work, and I'm wearing Ugg boots, and they're good for like -30, -40, and my feet have never been cold.
Yeah, I used to walk to work back when we lived in Alta Vista area. I used to walk to work, and it was like a 20-minute walk. And honestly, with those shoes, like my feet would never get cold. Never ever.
Know what they're doing. Like sometimes it's worth paying the price for. Like, you get that in the quality for sure.
100%. I would buy those. They're so good.
Heck yeah.
Okay,
that's all we're sorry about this week, everybody. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Let's do maybe a quick little social seg.
Oh my god!
Also, I think this is kind of cute, you guys.
We celebrated our 1-year snap-iversary.
Yes, we have been snapping on a streak for more than 365 days now,
which is actually ridiculous.
That's kind of a big deal. Crazy. That's kind of impressive.
Should we frame it?
Like. We can't break the streak, you know what I mean? Like, and thank God Snapchat does the thing, like they'll put the little like clock so you kind of know like when you're running, your streak is coming. You didn't notice that?
No.
Oh my gosh, so if you haven't like snapped one of your snap streaks within like, I don't know, like 20 or something hours, or I don't know I have to look into it, but like it will put like a little like a clock there so it knows like, hey, like you gotta snap this person or you're gonna lose your streak.
Oh my god, I've never even noticed
that. Yeah, sometimes I see it with you and I'm like, for the streak, and I'll snap like a picture of like my toe or something.
Literally.
Like, sorry for the poor snap, but
I love it.
Gotta keep the streak going.
No, you gotta get it going, because honestly now that my Wordle streak is done, like
yeah,
I've kind of given up
anymore.
I've given up on my Wordle streak.
It's not as important. Like I do it here and there now.
Yeah, I do it when I can, and if I don't do it, I don't put pressure on myself to do it. I used to like literally be like, my Wordle, and I'd be like, like at a party, like drunk, trying to do my Wordle. Like literally, I'd be like, what's a Wordle?
Dude, that's how I ruined my streak, because on my birthday at the pool party at Elias's, I forgot to do my Wordle because I was having too much fun all day, all night.
Yeah, we don't want to know.
And cost me my Wordle streak.
I think it's worth it to have more fun at your birthday than do a Wordle.
Yeah. But yeah, streaks are important. So
streaks are important.
I don't know if you guys still use Snap or if you have a streak, but let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And then also, speaking of fun, we've just been really trying to make, like, we add our clips to TikTok, but I feel like we've been trying to make more fun TikToks, and I want to keep that streak also going.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm just like enjoying posting silly shit on TikTok, even if it's obviously like not the best like content. If I think something's funny, I kind of just want to start posting more.
I honestly just, how do people do this like TikTok stuff? Like how do ideas come to them? But honestly, we're just gonna start posting more, and hopefully it just comes naturally to us.
So give us a little follow, give us a little like.
Yeah.
If there's any like ideas you think we should do, let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
it. Okay, let's do some random shit that needs to be said.
Okay.
Because I feel like this first one is really funny. I want you to tell this
Oh
story.
my gosh. Okay. So, guys, I am a server at a restaurant sometimes because I've just always served and I can't stop doing it. It's fun for me. And obviously over like the last 10 years I've had like a couple of dine and dashers. Like a good chunk of people dine and dash, unfortunately. Like that's just inevitable. But I've never caught a dine and dasher.
Yeah.
Until last week I was serving a couple, like a middle-aged couple, people that are out and they're spending money, whatever, they're ordering drinks and they're eating. And they were sitting near the exit of the restaurant that I work at. And we also have security at this restaurant. Security is actually right beside this spot as well. And I walk by and I notice that they're not at their table and all their stuff is gone. Their coat is gone, her purse is gone. And I go over to our security guard. And I'm like, did they leave? And they were like, yeah, they just left. I'm like, no, like they didn't pay me. And he was like, what? And he like,
what's your job, sir?
Yeah.
What's the point of you being here? He's like,
so he like tries to run out. He's like a bit older too. So like, he's like actually slowing me down. He's in front of me. And I'm like, man, get out of the way. I can run faster than you.
I work out.
Hello. Yeah. Hello. And we go out and I see them and they're getting into a cab and he goes over to them and he's like, hey, like you need to pay your bill. And the guy was like, oh, we already paid.
Oh,
and
classic dine and dash behavior.
And I was there at the door holding the door open. I'm like, no, you didn't. And they were like, oh, what? And he comes back. He's like, oh, I thought my wife paid. Like when I went to the bathroom, I thought she paid. And I was like, no, she did not, sir. Like, here's your bill. Da-da-da. He still tipped me. And I think that they were dining dashing. I didn't believe the speech that he was giving. Believe it. And honestly, though, after that, like my adrenaline was going. Like I was like pumped up. I was like, oh my God, like, I can't believe I just caught a dine and dash. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
okay, if you typically, like when I worked at Swiss Chalet, if someone dined and dashed, you have to pay their bill.
No. Oh, no.
Okay. They just comp it?
No, they just like, there's like loss prevention.
Okay, that's
like
good.
in the budget for that.
That's good.
Thankfully, I've worked at a place before that was like family owned.
Yeah.
They didn't, but because this is more of like a franchise, bigger
makes
corporation. Sense. I'm surprised Swiss Chalet did that though.
I'm pretty sure Swiss Chalet, like I never had anyone dine and dash on me,
that's not really your
thankfully.
fault. What I think
it was all old people though. Like I feel like if people dine and dash, you could catch them. Like they're like walker. I feel like it was very common for people to forget to pay because it was all old people that come to Swiss Chalet.
Maybe they truly thought they did. Yeah, these people were not that.
No.
But also I think people don't realize too, like if you don't tip your server, that comes out of your server's pocket because you have to tip out a percentage of your sales varying from anywhere from probably from 5% to maybe 10%. So if your bill's $100 and you don't tip your server, they might be paying $10 out of pocket.
Yeah,
for you to be there. People don't understand that. Yeah, so just think about that next time you guys are out. I'm sure people that listen to our podcast tip their servers, but spread the word because not everybody realizes that.
No, not everybody realizes that, and I could talk all day about just tipping, like the whole culture of that and how they need to pay their employees more and all that stuff.
Totally, that's a whole other
that's a whole other podcast just for that.
Okay, speaking of food though, we obviously both love McDonald's. Most people do, and I kind of want to know what your go-to McDonald's order is because maybe you don't have a go-to one.
Oh, I have a go-to.
Okay, yeah, I feel like most people do. This is like McDonald's is a spot where I don't like really go anywhere else besides my main order. Like I don't try new things. I don't like dabble in anything else. There's like two or three things.
I have moods.
Okay, so tell me them.
Okay, so my classic is just honestly, I am a sucker for a Big Mac. Like I'll get a Big Mac meal.
Every now and then
Sometimes I'll even do a large fry, and I gotta get the sweet and sour sauce for the fries.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I gotta do that, and I get a Coke Zero or Diet Coke or whatever they have. Sometimes I like doing McChicken though, so like I'll switch it up.
Interesting.
And I'll take the sweet and sour sauce and I put it on the McChicken.
Okay, we love sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour sauce.
So do you not like junior chickens? Because I think McChickens are significantly less good, not as good as a junior chicken.
Really? They're the same thing, no?
No, like the bread is different, I find. Like
the sesame seeds.
Yeah, like I'd rather just have the junior chicken, like simple bun.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is that what you usually get?
So my go-to order usually is a junior chicken meal with fries and a Diet Coke, but then
so
also
tiny. Okay. I don't know.
Also a McDouble on the side.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can never pick between a McDouble and a junior chicken, so I always get both. Or maybe I'll get one or the other and I'll throw in a 6-piece nugget instead.
I was just gonna say sometimes I'll just throw in nuggets.
Some nuggies. Or sometimes I'm just like, I just want a Big Mac.
Yeah.
And I'll get a Big Mac meal. But those are like my 4 signatures. I've never had a Filet-O-Fish. I've never had like whatever their signature, like habanero, blah, blah, blah. I lived in Korea. They had a shrimp burger. Never tried it. It looked fucking weird.
McRib or something.
McRib. I think maybe I would try the McRib just to say I tried the McRib if they brought it back. But yeah, that's my go-to.
Okay, 2 things. First, it's kind of gross, but I actually like the Filet-O-Fish.
Whoa.
But I have to be in a mood.
I've never tried it. Maybe I do like it. I don't know.
There's something about it, and I know it's disgusting, but there's something about that tartar sauce and like you just have to be in a mood for it though.
Right now I'm picturing you eating Filet-O-Fish and Farzad eating a tuna sandwich from Subway.
You know what's funny though? I don't think he likes the Filet-O-Fish. He's fucking weird, that guy. Like,
it's too real for him.
Yeah.
That fish is
that actually looks like fish.
What kind of fish is the fillet? Do you even know? Is it like halibut or cod or something?
Fuck if I know. I don't know. It's probably made out of chicken.
I'm gonna look into that after. We'll figure it out.
But also in the UK they introduced, which I hope they do here, is a chicken Big Mac. Ooh. So it's literally like it's a play between a McChicken and a Big Mac.
Okay.
Chicken Big Mac, and apparently it's really fucking good, and I really want to try it.
That will eventually make its way over here, I'm
hopefully.
Have you ever done any of those things like McGangbang? I don't even know what it is. Like you put like the junior chicken in the McDouble, or like you put the things together.
No, I never did that. No.
I don't know how you would even like tackle that.
Yeah. What about breakfast McDonald's? Do you ever get anything from breakfast?
Ooh, we definitely dabble. When we really are feeling like a little, spicy, we get McGriddle.
Yeah,
they're so good. But you can't have it all the time.
No, and after you eat one, you're almost like, oh, like it's so sweet and decadent that you have to.
It's so sweet and savory with the bacon. One time, Matt and I were like, no, let's just make our own and not gonna make it. Let's like make our own. It'll be like a little bit healthier, I guess. It took so long to make it because you have to make the little pancakes. You have to cook the egg. You have to cook the bacon.
Oh my god!
You have to the maple syrup. Oh, slice the cheese. I'm like, this literally took an hour to make a McGriddle. Like, fuck this. I'm never making it again. I'm always gonna go and buy it. Like
That's
way too tedious.
Funny. That's so funny. No. That was like the other day we were at like a farmer's market and there was this beautiful homemade pie, like blueberry pie, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm buying this pie, and it was so good. And it was like $10. And then I was thinking about the last time I made pie from scratch,
like crust included,
included, which I've only done once. I made this apple pie
me
from
too.
scratch.
I made one pie.
And after I did that one time, I go,
like,
it took me like 4 hours to make this fucking pie. Like, I'm not doing that. So, like, I was like, but how is this $10? I feel like it should be more.
Yeah, it's actually, I'm going to give you a $10 tip on top of that.
I don't know. So, sometimes I feel like, how does this stuff add up?
I don't know either. That's actually crazy.
Okay, another thing I wanted to talk about is we love HomeSense, obviously. Who doesn't love HomeSense?
Still go there.
I love just walking through HomeSense. It's like literally a thing to do. It's like a hobby of mine. It's just walking through HomeSense. But one thing I love about HomeSense as well is their home stuff, is their dog stuff. Like their dog treats are so good.
Yes, I love their dog treats. Their sweet potato ones.
Love those.
This actually goes back to what we were just talking about, because I remember before I actually bought the sweet potato treats, I was like, I can make these. I have an air fryer that dehydrates. I'll just buy sweet potatoes and do it myself instead of paying $15 for the bag.
I've done this before too.
Takes hours.
It literally takes 24 hours to, and like the electricity that you're using, and like you had to keep checking them to make sure they didn't go too over, and then also they go bad so quickly because they don't have like preservatives or anything.
Yeah, which is good but bad. And shout out to HomeSense because I'm never doing that again. I'm buying your dog treats because they're bomb.
Yeah, they're so 100%. Good. I bought these ones for Nova, and they're kind of gross, but they're so good for her. It's like they're little mini sardines, like literally sardines, and they're like whole sardines.
Do they stink?
They kind of smell bad. That's the only downfall, but she
throw them outside.
She throw them outside, and she loves them, and like it's just pure protein, and there's nothing else in them. And so
that's awesome.
And she loves, because she's a husky, she loves the fish. She like anything fish, like salmon.
Stark loves salmon too.
Yeah.
And I find the thing too with HomeSense, like with their toys, with their food for dogs, like, or just their accessories, like it's always different. Which can be good and bad, because it's dope to try new things, but it's like sometimes if you really like something, it might take a while before you get it again.
Yeah, honestly, one of the first things I remember my mom always saying about HomeSense is like, if you like something, buy it. You won't find it again. Like, you come back tomorrow, it's gone. Like, even furniture, like I found outdoor furniture for our house, and I was like, oh, I love this, but like, it's kind of pricey. Like, I'll come back, and she's like, nope, we're buying it right now. Like, it's not gonna be here tomorrow.
It's
and
facts.
literally facts. Like, you
Jump
need to
on
buy
it.
Jump on it.
100%.
So, that's one thing. Yeah.
I want to ask you a question too. Okay. Do you do this? Because when I am making my coffee in the morning, I don't have like matching mugs. I have very different mugs, like based on like maybe someone was a gift or maybe I bought it for myself, and they say different things or they look different. And I always pick my mug like based on my mood. Do you do that? Like,
Yeah.
Depending on what mood I'm in, like I have one that says like "La vie est belle," like life is beautiful. So when I'm feeling like like life is fucking sick, like I'm so grateful to be alive, like I'm taking that cup. Or I have a cup that has like an N on it for my name. So when I'm like feeling like I need to like be a bit more like confident today, like be about me today. Today's about Tash. Today's about me. I like take my like cup with my N on it. Or sometimes I'm feeling like silly or like kind of whatever. I take like a silly mug. Like
you're like,
do people do that?
A bit of Bailey's to it.
Yeah, I love a fun coffee.
I love that.
Yeah, do you ever do that?
have like my favorite mugs that I'll gravitate towards, and then if they're like dirty, I'm like, ugh, I don't even want to drink coffee. Yeah. It's not out of my like good mugs. I don't know if it's. I've never even thought of it like that. That's such a cute way to put it.
I do. I base it on my mood. I'm like, what's my mood? My bug is gonna reflect my mood today. And
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, and the thing is too.
Thing to say.
Oh my god! And speaking of that, I have one that says it was a gift from I forget who it was. I think it was a family member. It's like teachers can change the world. So whenever I'm like, feeling like I gotta put on my teacher cap today and I gotta do some work, or like maybe I had like a rough week and I'm like, no, like I'm changing lives, like I'm making a difference. I like take my teacher mug out.
Oh my god, I love that. Yeah. I've also seen, and I've always wanted to do it. Maybe I will do it now that you've told me this. Is like sometimes people will get like their scientific publications printed on mugs.
Oh my god, I love that. That's so inspiring for you.
It's so nerdy, but it's like like literally a mug with your paper on it, and you're just like, yeah.
That is so cute. You should totally.
So I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll do that for myself. I'll just be like,
that's adorable. Yeah, try it out, guys.
Yeah, try it out.
It's fun to have different mugs. Like when people have all like matching mugs, I'm like, that's kind of boring.
No. Yeah. Even cups, like we like having cool little
like
drinking
mason jars and
drinking
other
cups. Yeah,
100%.
You know what's so good for that is like Value Village sometimes has the cutest little different colored like glasses and stuff. True. Or like thrift
I've never
store.
really looked over there. I always go there for clothing, not much accessories.
Oh my god, honestly guys, go to like their home section of Value Village. Sometimes you'll find the cutest little trinkets or like
we love a good
little dishes that you could put like your rings in, or like I don't know, just like really cute
and for
things.
like $1.
For literally $1.
Yeah. I love that.
Love that.
We love VV Boutique.
Yeah, VV Boutique is where it's at.
Okay, talk about what happened when you came to my house today, when you drove here.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was driving here and it's
dark now.
It's dark because it gets dark at 7:00, which that's a whole other podcast in itself because I'm so sad. But I was driving here and literally there's this man wearing a full black tracksuit with a black... First of all, it looked like he was about to rob a bank. Like he was wearing a black toque, black tracksuit, and... I'm sorry, but if you're driving, like if you're going on a walk, maybe don't wear a black tracksuit at night. Like someone's going to hit you. And I was turning in and he like literally came out of the bush and I was like, oh my God, I didn't hit him obviously, but I was like,
you gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Like don't wear
not
all
safe.
black.
Can't do that anymore.
No.
If it was July, August,
you could do that.
7 p.m. in October, you gotta wear something bright.
Yeah. And you're like jaywalking, like be careful.
Literally.
Yeah.
Do you know when I used to live in Korea, jaywalking was illegal? And one time a police officer yelled at me for jaywalking and made me jaywalk back and wait for the light to switch.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, like you cannot jaywalk in Korea. I was like, I didn't get a ticket.
Oh. I feel like can you get tickets here for jaywalking? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. We should look that up.
Maybe.
Because I'm always like scared to jaywalk. I'm like, oh.
I know, right? Breaking the law.
Like literally. Meanwhile, in Iran, like when we would visit there, people are literally in the middle of the street, like walking through. There's like a motorcycle, and my mom's like, "Let's go." And I'm
a lot of places in Asia too, like Vietnam is like that too. It's like I was afraid to like be on a vehicle because all the pedestrians were just everywhere.
Like, everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It always freaks me out when like there's like a motorcycle like doing some crazy shit, like
Yeah,
going through
that's so
traffic. I'm
annoying.
always
What
like,
are you
oh my God, what are
doing?
you doing?
It's so
What are you doing? It's so
stupid.
scary, so
Or when
scary.
people on motorcycles are wearing like t-shirts and jean and like and shorts, and it's not even like jean material. Like you should be wearing like jeans and like leather in case you fall.
Oh yeah, I didn't even
Like
think
yeah, you
about
have to be wearing that shit. You shouldn't have exposed skin. That's really
Yeah,
dangerous.
that is really dangerous. Oh my gosh.
All right.
All right.
Should we do a little tabloid stuff?
Yeah, let's do some tabloids.
No.
So if you've opened Instagram, you'll see that Kanye West is on one of his little
Oh, you.
sprees.
There's a lot to talk about Kanye. First, he's been like posting like screenshots of private conversations with people, like texting conversations. This his whole feed.
I don't like it. It
Really
makes me
weird.
really uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. He's like fighting with Chloe on the internet about
Yeah.
like really private shit.
He's calling out Gigi Hadid, saying that she's like the ugly sister, saying she looks like a Cabbage Patch
Oh my God, I didn't
doll.
know he said that.
Dude, he literally
Why is he
posted this
saying that?
video.
Oh, because she told
was-
him to like shut up.
She was
basically,
like, stop, like this is
Yeah.
bullying. Because he posted this picture of this woman, I don't know who she was, being like, why is she at Fashion Week? Like, she's disgusting. Like, look at what she's
Oh my
wearing. She doesn't know
gosh.
fashion. And then
Why is he so
Gigi,
mean?
like, worked with this woman and was, like, defending her. Like, this is
Yeah.
bullying. Stop doing this. And then he, like, starts
Bullying
bullying
her.
her, saying, like, and then posting all these videos, like, you're the ugly sister and all this stuff. And
Wow.
honestly, it's gone to a point now where it's like, we need to shut him down.
Yeah.
Someone take away his phone.
It's like I almost don't even want to like talk about him or like
I
share his
know.
things, because often we like are sharing his stuff being like, what the fuck, but like maybe you just need to use that ignore tactic, like that child trying to get attention in the classroom, like I'm just gonna ignore you for a little bit
Yeah.
and maybe then you will stop.
Yeah.
But he also even like is being, his contract with Adidas is like up for review, and then he's likely going to be dropped by them, which is pretty crazy because he's saying too, I don't know who's dropping who, because he's saying like, you guys are stealing my ideas and like fuck Adidas, like I'm Adidas, like you guys like aren't creative at all and blah blah blah. And it's unfortunate because their like collaboration is one of the most successful collabs they've
Yeah.
had like in that industry's history. So for it to go so sour obviously is kind of shitty, but he's being fucking weird.
He is, and it's sad because like I think he's honestly like such a creative person and obviously a genius in his own way, but
Yeah.
he goes through these phases where like if he wasn't as big as he is and he was doing these things, and it'd be fine, but he's like this big public figure who has millions of followers, and people are seeing what he's writing, and he's like bullying people, and
Yeah, and I'm sure even probably has a lot of really young like followers and
That's
fans
what- yeah,
too.
exactly.
So if their idol, who they look up to, is acting that way, obviously it will influence them some type of way too.
exactly, yeah. So
Not good.
we shall see where that goes. I feel bad for Kim whenever this happens, though, because it's like you have kids with this
Yeah.
guy, and
I wonder if they're filming right now, like season 3 maybe, and she's just like trying to
Yeah.
deal with this, like this is who I had children
well,
with.
even like the new episode of I don't know if you've watched it,
I
the Kardashians. Yeah,
did.
they were in Milan for Fashion Week, and he would literally text her and be like, "You look gross in this outfit. Like, don't wear that, or like wear this."
Yeah, he
or-
was always like that though, I feel.
Yeah.
Like he would always like, he had like a lot, remember she was talking, he had like full control over her
Outfits.
and like fashion that she used to wear. So now she's starting to finally feel more like liberated and finding her own confidence. But then he's texting her stuff like, ew, you look gross, don't wear that.
That's ridiculous.
That's
It's
so mean.
ridiculous.
I wouldn't say that to anybody ever, you know? Like
yeah. No. Yeah.
Also last week we talked a lot about bleaching eyebrows.
Yep.
And things change so quickly, you guys, because now people are shaving their eyebrows.
What is going on? Your eyebrows are like one of the most like
Like, have
important
you s-
parts of your face.
Yes, like, have you seen this? Like, first, Amelia Gray again, like, first she was bleaching it, she got all those piercings, and now she's, like, shaved her eyebrows, and I'm pretty sure Bella Hadid has also shaved her eyebrows.
Well, is it because now it's their hairs are white, so they have
So
to
they might
shave
as well
it
shave them off,
so
I
that they
guess?
grow back normal?
Maybe.
I actually don't know.
Okay, maybe. And then
No,
so
I don't
is-
think so, because you can just
You
dye
just
it
dye them
back.
back, yeah.
No, that doesn't make
and
sense.
Julia Fox also dyed her eyebrows, and she put a TikTok out, like, how to bleach your eyebrows.
Yeah.
We will not be doing that trend,
no,
you guys.
no,
Absolutely
no,
not.
No, absolutely not.
But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I can't get behind this trend.
Okay, wait. Also, so last week I asked you how much money it would cost for you to bleach your eyebrows. You said $5,000. How much is it going to cost for you to shave your eyebrows?
Oh my God, so much more.
More.
Oh, like
Whoa.
I want to say 100,000, but that's like ridiculous. I don't know if I'd actually, maybe 50.
Like 50.
But it would take so long for them to grow back.
And they wouldn't grow back the
normal.
same. They would grow back kind of weird, I feel.
I feel like 50,000 is not enough. Like, that's about, like a
you get to pay enough money to go on vacation for that amount of time until they grow back. So
I need like a year's salary. Because I'm not going to leave my house.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, fair. Your salary, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Your salary. But
yeah, so that's what's going on in the tabloids, and it's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Okay, I need to talk. Let's go into some Showtime.
Ooh.
Because I want to talk about. So we talked about episode 3 of Kardashians.
Yeah, we downloaded that.
Did you ever watch Dancing with the Stars? It's kind of like gimmicky and like old at this point. But
yeah, like I was really into the show actually. So You Think You Can Dance.
Love that.
Yeah, that show
love that.
was absolutely insane because it was like
actually good dancers.
Actually good dancers.
Yep.
Dancing with the Stars, I've seen some of it, but I'm not like super into it. But
No.
I've usually it's people I find that are not like doing so well in their career end up going on there.
Yes, I completely agree. Like,
But they've had some pretty famous people on it. So
Yeah.
you've been watching it?
no, so I haven't been watching it, but I saw that Charlie D'Amelio was on the most recent one.
Yeah, she should be on So You Think You Can Dance. She's
But
on the
then
wrong show.
Exactly. So then I was watching it, and she's obviously amazing.
She's a dancer.
But I'm like, this show, the whole point of this show is for people who can't dance, for their
Yeah.
instructor to teach them.
Yeah, get out of their comfort zone.
And she's already a professional dancer, so it's not fair to the rest of the contestants.
She's gonna win.
She's gonna
100%.
win. She's so good.
I saw a video of her doing a dance. She's wearing like that red dress. I don't know what kind of dance it was.
like
A
a
salsa
cha-cha or something.
She killed it.
I'm pretty sure she was teaching the instructor.
I
like,
was
do
gonna say
this.
that she should have choreographed it. She probably did.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I really don't think that's fair. Do you know anyone else that's on this season?
I
with
feel
her?
like her mom's also on it. Like Heidi, like they're doing a little.
And Dixie's probably coming on too. Then like,
it's like a family affair.
what the hell?
Yeah.
D'Amelios can dance. Or
Yeah,
Dancing with the
literally.
D'Amelios.
Dancing with the D'Amelios.
It's the spinoff.
Yeah, seriously. But anyway, I was just like, that's not fair. And all the comments were like, she's a dancer. Like, how is this fair to
who
the rest
approved
of
that?
the people?
That's not fair.
If I was going on that show and I found out that she was going to go on it, I'd be like, I'm rethinking this. Like, I might not come on because,
Would you ever go on a show like that?
oh my God, I would be so embarrassed.
I
But yeah,
would be-
probably. I'd fucking do
I
it.
feel like you would be good at it. You could learn. I feel like I would be so bad. Like, oh, no. If you could be on any, okay, it's off topic. If you could be on like any, like either show like that or like game show, what kind of show would you want to be on?
Oh, that's easy. I'd be on like MasterChef.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be
You'd
on,
be
like-
ready for him to like ridicule you and like.
No, I wouldn't, but I'd just do it anyway. I'd probably cry. Like, no, Gordon,
Fair.
please love me. But I would
Okay.
still want to go on it.
Okay, I should have known that. You're
Yeah,
always about that.
yeah.
I would. I
about you?
really, really want to go still to this day. I really want to go on Wheel of Fortune. I actually
You'd
tried.
be so good at that.
I think I would slay.
You would be so good at that.
I've actually looked into it and they aren't letting Canadians on right now. I don't know if that was a COVID thing, so I should actually look into it again because sometimes like I don't know. I want like it's on Netflix and I've like watched all of them and I feel like I get it way faster than the average person. And I want to win a trip to Aruba.
Yeah, I
I want to
wanna
win
win.
like a new car or like 50 grand.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I'm ready to meet Pat Sajak and Vanna White. Like
so
iconic
cute.
duo. I'm ready to crush it.
I saw this one video and it was Snoop Dogg was on Wheel of Fortune.
Oh my fun.
And there was a clip and it was showing like something was happening and then he had to guess the word and he couldn't get it and the word was like the sentence was like making brownies or something. And he's like, damn it, like I should have
does that
got
all the
it.
time.
Like, that's all he does. And it was so funny. But
That's hilarious.
did you ever watch Jeopardy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jeopardy was also cute. Like I'd always try to get it, but I could never get it right.
I've gotten the
So-
Final Jeopardy like very few times.
Yeah.
It's so like it's such like a niche thing.
Yeah, it is.
Some of the stuff they ask is so random.
So random.
But yeah, Matt and I like we've watched a couple. We've also watched there's like this whole like conspiracy theory about like how they got that that one guy that like just kept winning and winning and winning. Not like the original guy that kept winning and who now hosts it sometimes. But there's another guy, how
Okay.
he like beat the Jeopardy system in like a certain way because he would like ask the questions out of order and he had like other different strategies. And it's really interesting. Like this guy like kind of like schooled
Really?
Jeopardy. Yeah,
Really?
like into some Jeopardy docs. I forget the name of it, but it's really interesting
That's
how this guy
crazy.
like he won so much money from them.
Yeah, this girl that went to my high school, her dad was on Jeopardy and like won a bunch of money. He like made it pretty far.
I wonder, like, do you get flat out get all that money? Like some of it's taxed. Like how?
Well, it depends. So in Canada, like I think the tax is actually a lot lower, or
It's a bit lower.
lower,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's in the States it's like 50%. You have to like
Jeez, that's a lot.
lottery tax or whatever it's called, game show
Yikes.
tax or whatever.
Wow.
But yeah, no, that's so interesting. I love game shows.
Game shows are fun.
Game shows are so fun.
So you wrote about a comedy special.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I actually love to laugh.
Yes.
So
Okay, so I love, like, one of the things we love doing is watching stand-up. Like, oh my God, okay. So there's 2 stand-ups that I have to recommend.
Yes.
So there's this guy called Shang Wang, which I hadn't heard of him before this Netflix.
What a name.
Yeah, Shang Wang.
I love it.
So Ali Wong, actually, I don't know if you know her. She's like a really famous comedian as well. She was the one who introduced him at the beginning and was like, "This is one of my favorite comedians." And I love Ali Wong. Like, if you haven't seen Ali Wong's
Gotta check her out.
comedian comics specials, go watch it out. But there was another one too, Hassan Minaj. If you haven't seen him, he has a bunch of stand-ups as well, and he just came out with a new one on Netflix. What is it called? The Jester or something. It is so good.
Okay.
You need to watch it.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. It's like an experience. He made this cool stage where it's not just a regular stand-up and you're feeling all the emotions. Like, you're not only laughing, but like you're almost crying and like you're happy and you're sad and like it's all the emotions. I don't know how to explain it. He's American, yeah. So he used to have his own show called The Patriot Act, which if you haven't watched that, it's kind of like The Daily Show. He like would have like, it's almost like a news show, but he would like kind of expose a lot of these like different topics. But his show actually got canceled because he started exposing these topics so crazy.
People were not happy about it.
And people, like these leaders of these different countries, were coming after him.
That's crazy how they can just shut you down.
Literally, one of his episodes, he was talking about Saudi Arabia, and they literally pulled it off Netflix because Saudi Arabia like owns like a large portion of Netflix and was like, you better take this down or else. Yeah, and he got death threats. Like, it was crazy.
Oh my God.
And he talks about it in his special. So definitely go watch that because it's so good. Hassan Minaj is one of like, I think one of my favorite comedians.
Okay,
like,
I've never even heard of these people, so I'm down.
Yeah, definitely go watch it.
Matt and I are seeing one of our favorite comedians this weekend who has a lot of really good specials on Netflix too, Tom Segura.
Yes, I love him. He's so good.
He's super funny. We bought tickets last year pre-sale for a really good price, like really good seat, and then it got postponed. It's supposed to be February of 2022, the beginning of this year, but obviously COVID was like fully blown at that point.
Yep.
So we're going this Saturday, and I'm so excited, especially because we went to a comedy show this past Thursday. I feel like that I haven't been to one in so long.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot like the feelings that it gives you, like just that like the laughter and just like that like raw, like even that comedian we just saw, he was like, okay, like just like shout out like a topic or a person, and people were shouting out random things, and he was just like on the moment like saying like jokes and bits about those people or that like news story.
Honestly, it's a whole different level.
That is a talent.
How can you do that? Like the crowds
in front of hundreds of
picking
thousands.
out the crowd and like that's honestly, it's a whole other like talent that I can never understand, because I would go up there and be like, like,
literally,
what are we doing?
One of Matt's really good friends is like also like he does stand-up comedy in Montreal, and even like seeing him go, it's like, wow, like how do you do that?
How do
like,
you do that?
Your people are so talented.
They're really talented. Yeah, I love going to Absolute Comedy too. It's so fun, and like if you sit at the front, they'll usually pick on you, which is always hilarious.
I think that's fun. I would sit in the front.
Honestly,
if I had the chance to, I would always sit in the front.
Yeah, I've gotten picked on a couple times. Like, we went to a comedy show once I went with my parents when I was younger, and like they literally were like, "Are you even old enough to be here? Like, did anyone check her ID?" And I'm like, oh, like trying to like hide. You're already embarrassed that you're with your parents, and you're like, no.
That's so funny. Yeah, you can like have food, have drinks. Like, we're lucky. I like Absolute Comedy a lot better than Yuck Yuck.
Yeah.
In Ottawa, I feel like I've had better experiences at Absolute Comedy.
Yeah,
but
me
actually
too.
The one we went to on Thursday was at Algonquin Theater.
Honestly, Algonquin Theater, like people are sleeping on Algonquin Theater. They throw some crazy shows. I went to a concert there once, like 88 Glam was performing, and it's honestly one of my favorite concerts, and it was so intimate and small.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like, it wasn't too big, wasn't too small. Like, it could probably fit like a couple hundred people in there, and it was dope.
Yeah,
I really
love
liked it.
Yeah.
It was kind of far to get there, but It's kind of worth it.
Yeah.
It's not as far as Canadian Tire Center, so. And actually, the one we're going to on Saturday is at Lansdowne, which is perfect.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah,
Wait,
I've
where is
never-
there a theater at Lansdowne?
Like in the stadium.
Oh, in the
or
pavilion
I
thing.
think it's in. Actually, now that you mention it, I'm not really sure. Maybe it's in the pavilion, or
In the
isn't there?
stadium?
Isn't there an indoor? There's an indoor part of the stadium. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
I don't know now that I'm talking about it, but I know it's at Lansdowne, and I know that's really close to
Yeah,
us.
you're gonna
So
go.
I'm
That's
excited.
awesome. Oh my God, that's gonna be so much fun.
Absolutely.
Sick. Okay, another thing on Showtime is, did you listen to the Jay Shetty interview with Alex Cooper?
Okay, I have not yet because I was busy listening to her own recent episode. But tell me how the interview
Oh my
went.
God. So definitely go. I won't talk too much about it, but
I've
definitely
seen
go.
clips and it looks amazing.
Yeah, it was honestly good. I got so many goosebumps. He's just so good too. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
went back and started listening to his podcast it's called
Mm-hmm.
On Purpose with Jay Shetty, and he's just so inspirational. Like
So-
everything he says is great.
If you don't know his background, so he actually used to be a monk
Yep.
for like many, many, many years and like practiced that whole lifestyle, and then eventually like left the monk life and now created this like positivity, like purposeful podcast. And he has interviewed like so many famous guests, like Kourtney Kardashian was actually on his podcast, which was a really
Yeah.
good one, like Sophia Bush, like Alexis Ren, like
Yeah,
so many.
Noah Cyrus was on there
Yeah,
too. She
lots of
has
really
like a
cool
lot
people.
of crazy things that she talks about.
And he just has like such a great mindset and outlook on life. And
Yeah.
I would recommend. He has like really short episodes as well, so you can just like bang out an episode in like 30 minutes. They're really good.
And he did a couple with his wife that are so cute.
Oh, I've never heard him as
Yeah,
his wife
no,
before.
they're so adorable, and like a lot of the stuff. So there was a clip on TikTok, and she's like, honestly, like I don't know how you don't get annoyed with me. Sometimes like I'll ask you for things. You know when you ask your partner like, can you pass me that glass of water, and it's
Yeah.
closer to you, but you just like ask your
Yeah,
partner to
can
do
you do
it,
that for me,
or
babe?
like can you turn off the lights, or like can you do this, like. She was just saying like you never get annoyed or act like you're annoyed with my little
Aw.
random like marks, like why don't you get annoyed? And he was just saying, honestly, I think that's how you like to be loved. Like you like to be loved in that way of me doing these things for you, because it shows that I love you and I
cares,
care about
yeah.
you. And I thought that was really beautiful, and honestly him and his wife are so cute. I love them.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so the Alex Cooper episode was really good. She just honestly talks about how the whole Call Her Daddy has really evolved, and
Big time evolved.
big time evolved, and she's trying to really gear towards making a difference now that she has such a large platform. She's not really like she's still
She's
trying
not
to
sleeping on her like
exactly
platform.
like she's like, I'm still going to talk about the fun things that we used to, but at the same time like I have this large platform that I can bring awareness to like bigger topics that
Yeah.
than just sex. So
Yeah.
I think it's good. And also he talks about how because he used to be in finance, he actually used to be like
Oh.
making a ton of money doing like brokerage and things like that. Like he was in big finance, and then he left that lifestyle because he was just like, I was overworked, burnt out to become a monk. And so when he left that, like being a monk to now doing this, he was saying that it was hard for him because people would say, well, aren't you a monk? Like, why do you care about making money? Because he'd be like, I need to make like this much, or trying to
Yeah.
find followers and stuff, because people had kind of put him into a box
category,
of being a
yeah.
monk. Like, wait, you shouldn't care about like having greed. Like you're a monk. Like you shouldn't care about having this much follower or fame. Like you're a monk. And so she was just saying how it's similar with her with the podcast. Like people have put her in this box of like, you're a podcast about sex. Like
Yeah,
you can't talk about
that.
anything else.
You can't talk about voting. You can't talk about like
Yeah.
abortion or other things that aren't as fun.
Exactly, because you're Call Her Daddy, and that's what like
Yeah.
this is where you started. And so anyway, it was really good, and I think everyone should go listen to it. But yeah, her most
Yeah.
recent one was also crazy.
Okay, yeah, her most recent episode was her going to an abortion clinic. I think it was in North Carolina,
Yeah.
where abortion is still legal there, but there were just mad protesters out there. People like putting their hands and their faces like into her car window, trying
Yeah.
to change her mind, and she wasn't even going there for that. She was going to interview somebody. And
And like trying to direct the traffic to these fake like trailers
giving fake uterus, or
like
not uterus,
ultrasounds, and trying to convince you like you should not be having this abortion. Not even doctors. These people would be just random people
Yeah.
having these fake pop-up clinics.
Yeah, or trying to like they would bring them in and they would do this fake ultrasound and it would be like, oh, you know what? Like you're still really early. Like your baby's not even showing yet. You don't even need to go to your appointment. appointment yet, like trying to make them miss their appointment. Or you're too far along, like they're not even going to take you. Or if you go in there, like you're probably going to die. Like,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
really like big scare tactics that were, I don't know, really unsettling. Like it's like, that's really sad. Like people have to deal with that, trying to just like make it their own decision for their own body.
And it's already so embarrassing and like uncomfortable feeling to have to go there. And then to have these people like scream in your face, I can't even imagine that. So I'm happy she did that episode because it's obviously bringing awareness to what the hell is going on in the States and hopefully never reaches Canada because it is scary that we're kind of going backwards instead of forwards.
And I think people think, oh, that will never happen here. But I don't know, like look at who you're voting for and look at your like your PMs and whoever you do vote for in different elections and like what they do stand for, because maybe they're not broadcasting that, but if you look at their platforms, like it does say like they're anti-abortion, they're pro-life, and if you're for that, great, but if you're not, then you need to, you know, make your voice heard.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely do your research and make sure that whoever you're voting for, like their values align with your values, because that's all we can do.
Yeah.
That's all we can do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not to tie back to voting, but
yeah, definitely go and vote.
Go and vote. Okay, should we do a couple, maybe a little bang, marry, a kill?
Love that. Let's do it.
Okay, so this one I'm going to give you.
Okay.
I guess it's kind of food, but it's not. It's more liquids.
Okay.
So bang, marry, kill, coffee, tea, or booze.
I feel like those three are the first two are so similar, but then the third one's so different. So, okay, we have to be strategic here.
I think I know mine.
Okay. I'm going to kill tea because I don't drink tea enough.
Tea, yeah.
I like tea, but I can get rid of it.
Okay.
This is difficult. Let's just marry booze because
Okay.
I'm here for a good time.
Yes.
Okay? And then I'll bang coffee, even though it's very hard because I love coffee and I like a glass of wine.
Okay,
so,
interesting.
Yeah.
I'm pretty similar to you. I will immediately kill tea. I only drink tea when I'm sick because I feel like if I'm sick and I'm drinking tea, it's going to heal me.
100%.
I'm like, this lemon tea is going to make everything better.
Yeah.
Like I never drink it, but now it's going to do its trick. I'm going to marry coffee because I have coffee every single day and it's like ritualistic for me. Like I think like I need to have a coffee every single day.
Yeah.
And I will bang booze because that's a good time.
It's a good time. But you're doing sober October, so.
I am doing sober October, so I don't even think I could say that I was going to marry. Maybe I have to kill it even, I don't know, for this month. But in a perfect world, we would be banging.
We would be banging them all.
Yeah. Menage a trois.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, that always goes by so fast, you guys.
Yeah.
We had a blast.
And if we didn't say goodbye in the last episode, we're sorry.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we'll explain that story on the next episode.
Yeah, we'll explain it another
There is
time.
a reason why we didn't have an outro properly last time.
We just randomly went to our outro song.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We're talking with supportive friends. I feel like that's a good...
It worked out well.
It worked out well. But we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you are, whatever day it is for you.
But for us, it's Saturday.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.